Semen retention. Okay, are there withdrawal symptoms when you get on semen retention? Yeah, hell yeah. Okay, and the longer you've been doing it, the more. Why? Because dopamine. The whole thing about masturbating, watching porn, doing lustful stuff, promiscuous sex, or any sex, really, when you're orgasming, that's a strong release of dopamine. So with any drug, addictive drug, you got to kick it. And there's going to be withdrawal symptoms. But you got to just man up and take it and deal with it. And if you can't and you relapse, no problem. You get back up and you do it again. This is how we do it, you know. You dedicate your life to trying to do this. And if you live to 80 and you die and you didn't do it, so what? You did the best you could do. You see? You got to look at it like that. It's got to be your attitude. And it will be your attitude anyway. Because if something touches us inside that makes us really want to do this because it resonates, like we see the importance of it, we see how it's positive and beneficial, then you can't quit. I can make a video telling everybody to quit, and you're just not going to listen to me. You're going to go find someone else that's going to encourage you because something inside has already shifted and you want to do this. So don't worry about it. You just go through it. You work at it, you know. No time's wasted when you're into character building and trying to purify this physical car so that then you can realize you can say, formless self. That's the point. The formless self is here, and also this form is here. You're going to realize the formless self when this form dies, but you want to realize it now. This is the thing. This is why we're here. People say, well, what's the purpose of being on this planet and all the nonsense and the hell and the killings and all this stuff? That's the purpose. To realize that you've never been touched by anything, bad or good, okay? You're in a video game. I'm going to make other videos on that, though. This is about withdrawals. So what are some withdrawals? I mean, you name it, you know. I'm not going to make a whole list of different withdrawals. I mean, you can, headaches and anxiety and sleepless nights, or very tired. Your libido can go down. This gets a lot of people. See, once you start, you see, you can be so active. This is how it works. When we're quitting something, like we were, just overzealous about sex and just all excited all the time. Well, when you stop that, you might have to go the other way. This makes balance. The system's doing that. He's doing you a favor, right? Look at it like that. And you may not be interested in sex or anything for a little while. Your body's rebuilding. Things are recalibrating. Be glad. What do you want to try to quit this and then still be hungry all the time for masturbation and sex? That's going to be hard to quit then. So the universe is doing you a favor. Enjoy this grace period, because after a time it's going to come back. And so people relapse for two reasons. Number one, when they start to experience withdrawal, their sexual urges go down. Their mind starts, the same mind that wants to keep you addicted to dopamine is going to tell you, oh man, your libido is never going to come back. You can never have sex again. What are you going to do? You're a man. You can't even enjoy anything anymore. This is bad. And then you'll attract people who will confirm this lie. They'll align with this false belief in you, and then you'll go and do it again. There's people make videos on that nonsense. I don't watch them, but I can just tell. I know they do. There's mosquitoes out again because I'm deep in the woods. So people go back out because their mind talks them into going back out to do this again, because then they get there. Yeah, I masturbate again, I watch porn. Oh, I'm back. Yeah, you're full of a dopamine drug. You want to call that back? I got to make a video, the difference between sexual energy and dopamine. That's an important one. So people relapse because they think their libido's gone and they got to save their libido. The other reason people relapse is when you go long enough on semen retention, your storehouse of sexual energy gets built back up again. Man, you're ready. You're ready, you know? You could have sex with an 80-year-old. Doesn't matter. You're ready. It's like that. And so people can't, if you're not transmuting the energy and you're not, you haven't found some creative outlet to to spend this energy, or you don't have a spiritual practice or a meditation practice, because that also sublimates energy, and doing yoga, and there's certain locks and mudras and bandhas you can do and all that. But it's you know, there's no easy formula. See, I used to think that. I was in India and I learned real yoga. Man, I was doing the Ashwini Mudra and Udaya Bandha and Maha Bandha and doing all these things, and I was still lusting like crazy, you see, because something inside wasn't done. I still wanted to do it. I enjoyed it. This is the main thing. If that karma's been burnt up, if you've had sufficient experience in the whole play between, you know, man and woman and trying to get attention, flirting, and that whole game, and it's cool, man. Like, I did it, I enjoyed it at the time. Now it's boring. But if that's still energized in you, then you're gonna do it. It doesn't matter what kind of mudras and bandhas you do and pranayama and all that. You're gonna do it, you know, and that's all right. You got to accept that. We got to accept what stage we're at, while at the same time trying to go to the next stage. You see, this is important. So people go back out and relapse because that sexual urge, because it's coming from this storehouse of sexual energy that they built up. It's powerful, and they start entertaining these thoughts, you know, because they feel this energy inside, and then they give it to their mind. Mind starts to project some imagination, how to get rid of it, and then all of a sudden things become like porn and sex and everything start to become real interesting again, you see? And then they're like, well, I'll just dabble with it. I can dabble. I got 6 months now, or a year, or whatever of a streak, so I'm just gonna dip my foot in it. You know, next thing you know, they're off and running again, and then they come back and start all over, and it's cool. That's what you got to do. That's what I did. I'm not a hypocrite. Nobody comes into this and just stops. I'm just done. I stop. And if you do that, you could end up crazy. See, this is what these monks do sometimes, and the Catholic priests and stuff. You know. They just think, they don't realize what they're doing. They think that a celibacy vow is just like, you know, okay, I'm going to vow not to eat pizza again. It's a whole nother level, man. And then they end up getting weird and perverted and start messing with, you know, altar boys or whatever. I know why they do it, because I know how this process works. They should go to a brothel and get drunk for a while, and then maybe come back in and be a priest, and maybe they're ready. See, they got this unrealized karma that hasn't been dissolved yet via experience. It's like that. Let's see, what else? The main withdrawal symptom, at least that I had, and that a lot of people have, is anxiety. You see, it can be a lot of anxiety when you stop this dopamine. The body's just going through that. It's just what it is. And I had a hard time sleeping. Also, your moods can get weird. You can, you know, get ready to fight over nothing. You can get really angry or depressed. You know, you can become a little bipolar or a lot bipolar. This, I'm not saying is going to happen. I wouldn't even say it happens to most people. This is what the video is about, so I'm telling you. And it depends how long we've been doing it, you know, and been doing it your whole life and beating off 2-3 times a day, and you're just used to this dopamine hit, and then you're taking it to more extreme levels and fetishes and experiencing that, and then you cut it out. Yeah, there's going to be some recalibration that needs to go on within the body and the mind and the brain. This stuff just, you know, the debaucherous part of the sexual acting out, man, it tears our brain up. It just tears up and imbalances the chemistry, you know, and it bleeds through into the rest of our life. Our whole life is affected by that, and our mood swings, and we're not centered, we're not grounded, and can't sleep. It gets to where, that's why, you know, this lust and edging and all that, or acting out, man, it can really mess with the person. It just messes with your whole system, messes with your appetite, your sleep. It starts to burn out your nervous system. It's like somebody that's doing meth, all the time. They'll burn themselves out quicker, but I'm saying the dopamine can do the same thing in the long run. You just get burned out. It just burns your nerves up. Constant dopamine. Nervous system can't handle that after a while, So praise to those who already feel this inner inclination to get their life right and quit wasting your sexual energy. It's not about being celibate. It's about not wasting your energy, period. Common sense. It's not some kind of dogmatic thing. It's just common sense to someone who has some sense, right? All right, I'm going to go, and hope that helped you. I'm going to make another video here about something. All right, talk to you soon.